Hey there, guys. So I got a question about how do I stay motivated? Um, Look, most things after a while just become habit. I've moved house. Did that Monday and Tuesday. Today being Wednesday. I don't feel like training, but you know what? I've got a group of people who I coach, so I have to go and train anyway. Motivation goes up and down. If you're feeling like you've just had enough of the sport in general, sometimes you just got to step back and have a look. Are you just attached to your numbers? Are you just, trying to force your numbers to go up and just burning yourself out? Or do you actually enjoy lifting? And, if you enjoy lifting, there's nothing wrong with taking a little bit of a deload, taking a back seat, working on some other things that are going to help make you a better lifter long term. And one of the simplest things that could be would just be, body recomp. Body recomp. Long day at work. I'm barely here. As I said, moved house and I didn't get any coffee, so it's been a while. But yeah, if you're recomping your body recomposition, there we go, we got there. That's going to make a big difference to your ability to lift long term. You'll just be fitter and healthier. Your recovery will go and will be better. What else? If you're just feeling burnt out and down, then yeah, it might be just that backwards step that you need for a little bit in order to make you a better lifter. And like anything, you've got injuries that people have, and if you need to take a prolonged, period of time off from the sport. That happens with people who get injured. Look at anyone that's torn a bicep, done their quad tendon, things like that. They always get to rebuild, and most of the time they just return to the platform if it's something that they enjoy doing. You could treat it the same way. You can just say, I'm burnt out, that's my injury. You could say it that way if you needed to. But at the end of the day, look, as long as you look after yourself, there's going to be plenty of times to compete. I think a lot of people who just wrap their identity around only being strong, they're the ones that suffer the most when they need to take a bit of a backward step, because apart from the sport, they don't have a lot else going on in life, and it might be their only outlet. And if that's the case, then you have to look at other things and other ways to make yourself feel like a normal person. For me, I've got a little one coming along in March. So for me, I'm going to have to take a bit of a back step from training. It's just going to be too hard with a newborn baby around. So yeah, I'll just juggle that as it comes. If my lifts go backwards, then so be it. But at the end of the day, look, I've got years and years left in this sport, even before I really peak anyway. So, I got time on my side. And if you're feeling burnt out and you're just lacking motivation, then maybe just have a bit of a deload, and then just go down the route of more a bodybuilding style of training. You could muck around with a little bit of, strongman stuff, but just go lighter, because if you push really heavy into strongman, it's the same thing as pushing really heavy into powerlifting. At the end of the day, you still end up fatigued and pretty run down. So yeah, that's just my take on it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below. Otherwise, have a great day wherever you are.